Okay, the equation might have changed, and maybe the environment around here changed. I know it's Sunday night here in North America, but guys, it's the last series of the Road to the International. You ready? Let's get it started.
And it's already started. Just that first blood. Fishman's managed to be able to take down FNG there. But they actually get the trade kill in return. Kataomi dies in response to sayuw. She's able to find him. So 1-1 already on the board here as we get ourselves into this game one.
If he does make a rotation down, even not level 6, could be a bit scary. I mean, Fishman's still waiting. They're looking for a movement.
Kiritych got the mount set up. He's just going to have the backup of FNG charging across over towards Gabby. Gabby turns with the Fisher. Got the Ghost as well in, hitting in onto Kiritych, slowing him down.
Sunstrike.
They're bringing him low. See if they can quite finish him off. Another melt, but they see him. The sentry's prepared. Gabby slaps him down. They can maybe turn for FNG as well. As Gabby and Fishman chase him down. There's no escape for FNG. Double kill for Gabby as Fishman's patience pays off.
What a play. I mean, the Ghost, look at that slow that comes in. He was ready with the sentry. Perfectly done.
I mean, that was the top lane. When you look at the other sort of areas of the map, is there anywhere else the Virtus Pro can make easy plays? I mean, Stormstormer.
Mid for sure. They have level 6 on Pango.
TP backup is going to be coming in, but it's a lot of stun, a lot of bash, a lot of control. And Stormstormer, he cannot walk away from that one. Getting punished there. Stepping up a little too far, getting a bit too cocky.
Might get turned on here. Smoke from Kataomi that you mentioned from before. Gabby looking to make a hit. They always have the Sunstrike as well, too, so a bit of burst to support.
Gabby!
It's a good target.
An easy jump straight away onto the 2 and then with the slam.
Very
and he'll take down sayuw. FNG's going to try and escape this, but the shards from Kataomi will trap him in. I mean, they kind of walked into that one, Fog. They knew that there was a shaker with a blink around. I guess they didn't quite expect him to be waiting up by the twin gate, but he was. That was one of the easiest slams Gabby would have done.
I'm wondering if Kiritych does opt to go for the early shard that we usually see these TAs. Since he's playing versus the Morphling and stuff, it does feel like it has some value. Right now, he has the blink queued up.
Stormstormer, he's not. Ooh, that was a very quick Ghost Walk response there from Stormstormer. He walks it off. Meanwhile, other side of the map, Gabby, he's able to find sayuw. In the return, though, he will fall. Kiritych able to turn with the help of SquadX to take him down. Stormstormer keeps his distance, gets the ice wall down, so will manage to walk away. 1-for-1.
It's always going to be a constant threat. If they're off the map, that Roche could die very, very quick, so keeping tabs of it.
Hoping that someone turns up in this mid lane.
Not FNG, but they might be able to just settle with him without an echo.
Yeah, shouldn't need to use the slam for this one. They get the setup into the Sunstrike. It's a clean kill. FNG goes down.
Tobi.
He's going to be able to get the jump in over towards Kataomi. A couple of bashes back there with the Rolling Thunder. Comes in with the third one. He'll have to finish with the swashbuckle. SquadX able to find the trade.
Very nice play there, too. The swashbuckle at the end to distance himself. Perhaps Gabby might be able to get a catch if he doesn't do that. Top now. Kiritych is showing himself. They're surrounding him.
Fishman trying with the setup. TP's going to be coming in here on the side of VP to try and back Kiritych up in this attempt that Entity are making on towards them. They go forward the way for the catch with the Fisher. Gabby with the block off puts a stop to Kiritych's escape.
Great quick move. Had vision of him there for a quick second. They punish him. So catching the TA and you're up top as well too. You're right next to the Roche. Absolutely ideal there for Entity. Watson in a comfortable spot now with his Aegis. Going Gabby. He's got another fissure.
FNG, he's going to be heading out with the TP across the tree line, so he'll make it out of there.
Quick
down
move,
bottom.
though. Gabby's already TPing down bottom.
I mean, they're looking to set up onto the Doom. Notice getting jumped here by Kataomi and Stormstormer. He'll drop down the Doom onto Kataomi. Should be able to chase him down with the Scorched Earth.
They got a charge on Stormstormer too. He'll be okay. I was checking his TP timing. I was like, wait, is this a long TP? Oh, he's safe. Be able to get himself away.
They're trying to quickly move, maybe from what?
Whoa.
He's going to be able to get
Gabby.
Gabby's charge back, jump forward here for Kiritych. The damage is done. SquadX finishes off the kill as they take out Gabby.
Hey, that was a bit of a fortunate one. He just continued the charge. And he's like, hello.
Don't get anything with this Entity, and to say this is...
They're all setting up right now, too.
A lot of moments of inefficiency with how many of them are standing by one another's side.
Oh, look at VP. They're setting up. Tomi under vision.
Now VP's happy to fight this. Entity, they're not going to be ready for this.
Big connection.
They get the Rolling Thunder opening onto the two of them immediately. Notice goes over towards Fishman. The snowball will come into play to try and provide some...
The two of it's on Watson.
Charges there. They've doomed the Morphling. Notice the SquadX head straight towards Watson, surrounding it. Kiritych is in with the BKB and the right click to bring down the ball. To bring down the touch. Jump forward here with the blink. They'll find Fishman as well. Charge forward from FNG. Sets up for them to clean up a third kill. As Roshan, it's there as well ready for them. I mean, VP,
beautiful patience.
Absolutely ready for that
Look who's coming in. Kiritych porting in from bottom, shows up at the absolute perfect time to just clean up.
Yeah, and what was it, sort of the trap vision as well, giving them that information when they're entering into the high ground. And they can group up and go. They've got the Ags on Doom.
They're feeling ready.
This next team fight is going to be definitely one of the tough ones that Entity would have had, but Entity, they're going to look to try and get the jump themselves.
They have vision down here. The traps are on top of them.
So if they can start things off, Kataomi, he'll jump forward, but very quickly getting brought down. Gabby will try and come in with the
Notice he's alive.
Enough damage to bring them out. Kiritych in perfect position to turn over towards Watson. Watson has to waveform away. They have to back off Kiritych. He's attempting to chase. Gets a couple of hits in on the Watson, pops the BKB. Hurricane pipe forward aggressively to try and close the gap on towards Gabby. Ice Wall's down. Big hits coming in with the Silver Edge. Squadix.
Can they get out?
Finish off Gabby. They've got the vision for the knockback. FNG in with the ultimate. Take out a second.
Creeps.
They want to maybe look for more. Charge call from FNG. They're going under the tier 2 tower now. In return, Watson tries to charge more, but Kiritych has already been able to do the damage to take Fishman down.
Watson
now being focused. Turns him
alone,
but he's against the board. He's completely surrounded. The Ice Wall's down. Stormstormer holds them back with the tornado. Watson building up the HP. Turns with another blast to blow back the Pangolier. Will give enough space at least for Watson to retreat, but still the casualties are had. Entity, they lose 3, they only get to 1. They're going to start on the Roche. They'll take it down pretty quickly, of course, if they want to full commit, but...
FNG broke it right away. He got Kataomi.
And now it's so much harder for Entity to find this sort of surprise move.
FNG scouting.
He's giving them all the information in the world here.
And they do not want to start on him too much. They want to find Squad X or this Doom.
Stormstormer's leading in. Squad X, he's got the Rolling Thunder jump forward.
Doom's in.
The air we do straight away on top of Stormstormer. It's a whole world of pain.
He's
and Stormstormer's out of action. 75-second dead.
And Watson
available for him. They turn over towards the ball. They're in on top of him with the air Doom. He's able to keep a bit of distance, but it's not enough. The bashes are coming in. The damage has been done. Kiritych with the double. 3 dead again on Entity. They just cannot fight Virtus Pro right now.
Big brain FNG knows exactly the angle they're coming by. Puts a ward, breaks one of the smoke people, and then he knows, and they just seem way too prepared this game.
I mean, the play has been pretty fantastic across the board here from VP in this match.
Oh, yeah. Kataomi does have Aghanims, right? So, I mean, that's kind of what it feels like it's going to be down to the case. Either Gabby getting this explosive echo or a kickback, but they'll find Stormstormer outside.
They will. It's inevitable. At the end of the day, someone's going to die outside of the base. And unfortunately for Entity, it's their mid. Stormstormer out for 70 seconds. Does have buyback. Timing for the Doom. Still 50 seconds until there's backup for Notice.
He does have a refresher shard, though, so could just at any moment, if he sees an opportunity, go for that jump, of course. Tower.
Taking the tier 3s here, Kiritych.
30 seconds, Stormstormer.
Gonna try and look for the jump.
Oh, wrong way.
Kickback. Gonna leave him pretty deep here with his own snowball. Kataomi, he's out.
I don't think that's the way he meant to kick him.
Squadix, he'll roll forward. Stormstormer ended up buying back there despite only having not too many seconds left until he would have been back in.
Gabby considering going for the jump, but there's still, he's got the full refraction
He's
he gets the refraction on him.
Yeah, they get the cataclysm out, but it's not enough damage. Kiritych able to put the BKB. Notice is in with the AoE too, but he does get focused and taken down.
Kiritych.
And they find Kiritych. He's outside of the base. They're forcing him back. But Gabby,
great fissure.
Another fissure to catch him. They've got the stun follow. The heals are coming out, but the silence is there. Kiritych turning the focus over towards FNG. Kiritych actually able to get the blink up for the high ground, but
can they finish him?
On top of him.
Another refraction.
Trying their best here. Say she's got anything else to help Kiritych out. The blink's back up.
Oh my god, this arcane blink.
I mean, he's out of there. They'll settle for sayuw, but it's going to be enough to get Kiritych the space required to escape completely.
What defensive, I mean, beautiful plays from sayuw to bail him out, but then honestly, arcane blink. The frequency of these blinks, he melds, dispels a stop off of him.
They'll be able to keep their melee racks alive on that bottom lane, so...
And it definitely started a little awkward. I don't believe Kataomi intended to kick him in that direction, so...
Entity. Let me see if they can find something more with this. Gabby. He's got the opening. The echo's back up. He's going to be able to open with the initial setup.
Do that. The refraction.
It's not going to be quite there. Not quite there at all.
And now Watson.
Turns with the opening stun over towards Watson.
Big damage.
Damage flying in. Watson puts the BKB, turns towards Kiritych. He's now going to be on the retreat. Wait for away. Tries for the TP out. There's the bash though. Squadix is in. Puts a stop to the TP out. That's Watson out for 90 seconds. He's 700 gold short of the buyback. Noticed in on top of Kataomi. They may have buyback on the tusk, but yeah, 80 seconds. No morphling available.
Can Kataomi get a good angle with a kick?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He geared up.
Kiritych.
Oh, he was thinking about it.
The big catch. Squadix is going to go in dive. Rolling Thunder straight in under the tier 4, gets the information for them as they go straight over towards Gabby and Kataomi. The fortification comes out from Entity.
Kiritych is just hitting buildings. This is space.
He's going to get caught pretty deep at the end of this Rolling Thunder. They've got the punch up into the cannon. They take him down. This time, Squadix overextending his hand a bit. He'll say space. It's space flight space. The melee racks to be taken out. Smoke up from the rest of VP. They'll try and set up in defensive position around the pit, ready for any sort of jump from Entity.
Rolling Thunder's back up in 15 seconds.
They've got to make a move quickly if they want to try and put a stop to it. Gabby. Looking for the opening, look for the setup, but the Roshan's already been taken. Now they've got to really consider if they want to continue this attempt or just get out of it. An Entity, they'll opt for the latter. They'll bail out of this one.
Watson's able to make magic happen.
They were able to hold before. Now the lead the VP has is quite that bit more. That last Roshan being taken.
They're looking to enter Kataomi. Got a kickback.
He's going to get the kickback. It's not a bad one as well over towards sayuw, but Squadix is going to be able to cover him. Jumps in with the Rolling Thunder.
Every time.
It's popped on sayuw. sayuw is perfectly fine.
Tobi
moves in and destroys Kataomi. That's the tusk out of the game for 100.
Oh, and he's really important, honestly, for this high ground right now.
It's hard to get close, though. Notice he's got the GMs in with the Shadow Blade on Gabby. It's not easy for him to find the surprise move that he hopes for.
And the racks, it's already dropped.
It's dropping. They're moving up towards the top. Stormstormer will lead him with the Tornado.
And here goes Squadix as soon as he sees the spell use.
Straight in over towards the Invoker. Stormstormer's been caught by the opening stun. He tries to lead him with the F. The ultimate there for FNG completely obliterates Stormstormer. He'll buy back. Fisher from Gabby here to catch on towards FNG, but FNG still able to have the freedom to charge away. Is that VP? They'll poke out a one buyback response from Entity.
It's like there's Wind Waker saves and everything now too, even if they do get an opportunity when they catch somebody. Multiple Lincolns, of course. Final racks. Still being threatened. Everything, I believe, back at the ready. Yeah, Refresher, Doom back at the ready. Squadix.
He's in. He's in immediately. Watson has to back up with Waveform.
Here comes Notice. Hello.
They'll settle for Kataomi, but they turn over towards him with the AoE Doom. They're trying to push back Notice. In fact, Notice will respect them and back off here with the remainder of his BKB and the AoE Doom. Jump over Kataomi.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm's coming in. They're bringing Kiritych down low, but the BKB's off. A bit of a heal coming in for sayuw, but the Ice Shards will trap him in. He also out to the side. He's out. He with the blink. So they'll manage to get Kiritych out.
He's under the Doom.
He's gone in deep, but he's been caught. Notice gets him with the second round of the AoE Doom. And the kickback's there, but it's sort of set up Notice on top of the two of them. He's in on top of Kataomi. They're throwing in all the buybacks here, Entity, to try and hold. But the barracks have been taken. They will kill off Notice, but the damage has been done. The mega creeps are out. Entity, they need more from this. They'll get the kickback over towards FNG. He'll try and charge out, but they do trip him up with a further stun.
Okay, some couple kills, but the damage is done. The megas are there.
Buybacks are used, costing the buyback on Watson and Fishman.
Yep.
The game still goes on.
Farewell.
Go. Now with the pullback of the Aegis.
Watson's still holding
Actually,
on.
a lot of deliberation from him.
We're holding on to three of them. All right, so it's Pirate Hat for Stormstormer.
Two stone for FNG.
Book of Shadows for Kataomi. Okay, they've got one of those. I mean, Aaron goes
They're going in. They're going in, looking for Stormstormer. Stormstormer's able to put the BKB.
Okay, Watson did choose Pirate Hat, so
all in on damage. Though. The Squadix,
he's in
with the connection over towards Fishman. Kataomi is able to get the kickback over towards the Fountain. Doesn't quite get Squadix into it though. The tier 4. The second one to fall here is Kiritych. He's looking to
He's just looking to end it.
The Ancient's exposed. Notice is over with the AoE Doom over towards Watson. And Kiritych is BKB in. He's looking to end this game and get this game one done with. Squadix goes over the Rolling Thunder over towards Fishman. They have a fortification, but Watson's out. No buyback on him. As VP, they should be surely able to close this one. Finally up here at 61 minutes in. The Mega Creeps are on the Ancient. It's game over. GG is called. Virtus Pro will take this game one.
Pretty convincingly, honestly. They controlled the map for what feels like 40 minutes. They made Entity truly suffer. This was a really nice gameplay. Honestly, I have to give so much credit to Squadix in particular on the Pango. I feel like he was next level with the way that he just counter-initiated every single time. Only dies the once, of course, you know, the Pugna saves and stuff too, and the TA and everything too. But yeah, Squadix, I feel like for me, his Pango performance was absolutely amazing.
I think so indeed. And yeah, Kiritych, he got to have some fun, got himself a Divine Rape here onto the scoreboard at the end of the game. And as I say, from that draft, really made it work. This was one of those last picks that it couldn't have been anything anything better than this, Fold.
No, definitely not. I mean, they addressed the Morphling perfectly, it felt like, with the other heroes, and then the TA was able to just run rampant. He was, what, 4, 5, 6 levels ahead of pretty much everybody else in the game the entire time. So, yeah, amazing game from VP Entity. They've got their work cut out for them to kind of make some adjustments coming into this next one. So it's going to be someone bottom, I'd imagine. I'm not sure who, though, because right now Notice is he's kind of standing his own, and he does have the pointing Kraken, so he might be okay. Maybe just like one of these supports or something like that. I think the cores overall should be pretty okay. The Dawn, maybe. I guess the Dawn top lane is a bit of a struggle as, yeah, he does get brought down.
I'll be able to get him there. First blood for Kiritych.
Good stun. If he gets hit from the Starbreaker stun, he's likely to go down there, but is able to get that interrupt.
Still sticking around with the three of them top here. Entity. FNG steps up.
Ramble,
it's not going to catch him. Way around it. We'll still have the hit from the Shadow round though, so FNG, he'll still fall. Entity with the three of them, they'll get the kill. Same time down bottom.
Nice move.
Rotation from Stormstormer coming in with the Rolling Thunder, looking to bring down Notice. The back of a sayuw, but only so much a Pugner can do. As Notice, he'll fall. Entity finding a couple of kills up and down the map.
Very nice rotations. I mean, they're the first ones to make the hit.
Kiritych. He's stepping back in. There's still the three of them around here, Entity. He'll have the backup of Squadix, who'll look for a rotation top on the puck. By the looks of it, wasn't even needed. Kiritych pretty much taking down Fishman on his own. He chases out the Warlock.
Squadix will not get his bottle filled. He was attempting there from FNG. It's Kiritych.
Catch vision of him soon under the ward.
Rolling Thunder and this Dawn, they should be able to have him.
The shield crash. There's going to be any sort of backup coming in for Kiritych? It doesn't look like it. He's being left on his own. Fishman trying to live with the body blocks, and indeed Kiritych is struggling to get away from these three. Rolling Thunder's back up. He'll be able to take down the CKs. VP not able to put any sort of response in play there and just let Kiritych go down.
Very even early game, first 8 minutes.
Gabby and Stormstormer, they're seeing if they can go again onto Kiritych.
To be active.
He's just come back into lane. They're going to go straight for him with the combo. He's got the Phantasm.
Nice dodge.
To get it off. Turns the Gale Spot over towards Stormstormer.
He could be in trouble.
Taking heavy hits here for the Phantasm. So the Guardian coming in.
He dies.
The dies there on the swashbuckle out. Stormstormer getting punished as VP turn. The setup here with the Dream Coil, the Squadix should manage to ensure that they get a couple of kills out of this. Jumps in with the Waning Rift. VP, they'll take out the two.
Oh, that was so sick. I mean, little individual plays, but honestly, Kiritych Phantasm dodging the Starbreaker that time, and then
try and go for this play. Top by looks of it again. See if they can go for Gabby. Get this Stormbreaker.
Oh, he's far off the coil.
The coil set up, the blast on point. It's a quick and easy one.
More than enough. The AA pick, it's going to have a lot of merit this game versus this Dawn and versus this Luna.
You saw these sort of moves work out excellently for VP in the first game.
Shows himself. They want that big kill. Swash on cooldown, 3 seconds.
Up the coil. TP's going to start coming in, but there's nothing to be able to be done to save this poor old Pango. Stormstormer out in an instant.
He could also just be dead.
They've got the Ravage. Is he going to be able to clip Fishman off to the side of it? Gabby's out.
And Kataomi?
They've lost the two of them. I mean, there's no fight to be had here now for Entity. Watson's turned up, but they do not want to get aggressive against the 5 of VP. VP chasing them down. That's up for a TP out here on the Dark Willow. He'll make it out of there. VP getting these kills and just not getting punished at all for it. Just don't really have a hero on Entity that can safely sit underneath these towers. I mean, whoever does watch the waves getting pushed in underneath them, unless they have the numbers on Entity, VP, they won't be afraid to dive.
And Stormstormer, he's found.
And he's very dead.
See you later.
Coil and an Ice Blast, they'll pretty much do the job every single time on any of the heroes that Entity have right now. It's going to be a question of how impactful will this Luna feel when Watson turns up with the Manta and the BKB. As you can imagine, as soon as that BKB is done, highly likely the Entity, they're going to have to try and get the Luna involved.
Yeah, and is he going to be able to withstand and sustain in any way when there's going to be those Ice Blasts that connect on him?
They'll drop Golem in. They really want FNG. They will get him.
The Bedlam Golem, I haven't seen that one before.
I mean, it costs Fishman his life in return. They'll get sayuw as well, so Entity able to take the two supports out in that sort of situation. The question is if they can get out. Squadix is in with the silence. They'll drop the Ravage here happily to take Stormstormer out. So we're 2 for 2. I mean, definitely seeing the tough position Entity feel that they are in, just dropping the Golem in that sort of situation. It gets them something, but they still lose the bigger kills.
At least he's going to cut a wave. Seeing Fishman using his Golem up top, he is going to be able to cut the top wave, so get a little bit of farm and stuff.
Oh, and the coil.
Coil catches.
Squadix, I mean, he's happy to drop his ults for kills here and there. As VP, they've got that sort of a lead. They don't need to rely on holding the ults to guarantee themselves kills right now. They're that far ahead.
Killing him in particular very complicated. They don't have an AA, right? That's the thing. Like, if they had an AA, perhaps there would be that extra thing so they can't sustain or anything like that. But
and they really do need everything they can get Entity to have a chance of turning a team fight.
This is BKB-CK also on the front line here. And he did just hit 15, so actually his Phantasm is quite a bit tankier too.
Now VP, they're just going to go for the Tormentor.
Okay. Yeah.
The Entity can put a stop to this. The BKB is out already for Kiritych. I mean, Stormstormer's gone in with Rolling Thunder. Gabby leads him with the Solar Guardian, but Kiritych just steps up and absolutely rips apart.
Big blast.
Ice Blast coming in with a great connection onto pretty much the entirety of them. Stormstormer goes down. Double kill for Kiritych. He's ready to look for the cleanup here. Diving into the tower, looking towards Watson. Triple kill for Kiritych. He's even able to hop the toggle. He doesn't even go down the once here. CK surviving, keeping the ages intact. Kataomi will manage to TP away. But this game, I mean, we heard from G at the start. He wanted another fast one. This, and ironically, this is a fast one by the looks of it, Fog. 21 minutes in, 12k lead. Smoke up from Entities. They're trying to get in position for the high ground defense.
And BKB Watson, this is an attempt here to strike. He's looking for the flank around. Still into Aegis 30 seconds though, and the Rax is gone. Insane how fast. And tower drops. Squad X even looking for now. I mean, he can kind of waltz in like this. That's how much freedom the puck has. He can just walk in, start hitting the range Marek's bottom while his team also takes up mid.
I mean, who goes in on Entity? I mean,
the Ravage.
They're going to get a jump unnoticed. He's in with the Ravage, catches Gabby. Gabby's out of the game, no buyback for him. The Stormstormer will roll up, heads over towards the tide. Kiritych just pulls in Fishman, focuses the Warlock. A couple more hits. Fishman will actually manage to walk away from this one, but damage is just not coming out from Entity. VP, they're perfectly fine to continue to push in beyond the barracks, force Entity back to the fountain. Kiritych is able to continue to beat down onto the barracks.
Can't even hurt them.
Entity can't do anything.
I mean, even then, like, how do you kill the CK has 4,400 HP with the Vindicator's axe.
He is not dying here, Kiritych.
Truly does not feel like it. Ravage back up in 40 seconds. VP, close it out.
Watson
on the front line.
Stepping up, he's going to get Dream Caught immediately. Trying to get his way out of it, but he hits an Ice Blast. That kick comes in, it's going to bring him incredibly low.
He's just gone.
He's out of the game. Watson goes down, has to buy back straight away. See outside of the base, Stormstormer and Gabby trying to get some sort of a catch. Watson the BKB, but Kiritych just turns and is easily able to trade back towards him. Now they might be able to have a chance of focusing the CK. Kiritych walking it off, will get defensively decrypted by sayuw, and he's able to reset and get back in. Kiritych turns back forward with the Rift and the stun over towards Gabby. Double kill for Squadix. They're just cleaning things up at Virtus Pro. Triple kill for Squadix on the puck. As Entity, they'll continue to throw buybacks into this action, but they're just not killing anybody.
He could maybe go down there again and again. They just bail him out of any potential threat. As Watson, this is the last hurrah. The smoke to wrap around.
It really is. Likely to be
He's so fragile, and he reveals himself on a sentry. Squadix is just in.
And they're just, the Dagon Burst already bring him down incredibly low. Squadix is able to jump forward. Watson tries to turn a Honda back with the Ravage is there, and indeed, this game's over. This series is done. GG, well played is called. Virtus Pro knocking Entity out of the competition. 2-0 here today.
Well, G got what he wanted in this one. That's
This was a quick one.
This was an absolute dominant game from absolutely everywhere, right? Like, every single thing seemed to go absolutely perfect. Kiritych 10-1-5, Squadix. We expected him to have an incredible game, but 8-0-8. It seemingly seemed like they made no mistakes.
I mean, this was, some crazy stuff. I mean, for Entity, they had a great series earlier today, but coming in on this one at the end of it all against Virtus Pro, it was quite the difference between these two teams. I'm sure that first game, being able to draw it out for 61 minutes, but the win for Virtus Pro was inevitable. And yeah, this game too. These guys looking fantastic out here on the stage, playing better than ever, Fog, Virtus Pro.
Yeah, really loving that the way that they're playing with, like, how active that they're being in particular from their mid lane. I mean, Squadix, the first game on Pango, making moves with his teammates, making everything happen again on the puck. He really shut down the Pango. He shut down Stormstormer to be able to make down any, Stormstormer wants to make that space, but he just couldn't because of this puck. So, wow.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? I mean, for sort of future teams looking at Virtus Pro in this sort of game and having to go up against them, who are you targeting? Who is sort of the main threat right now on Virtus Pro? Is it pretty much a very sort of split team effort from the squad?